EA Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. You'll see Team World and USA.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. We've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. Markkanen is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Simmons. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet. But there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident. And that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. And that says a lot considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team.
And it's blocked by Simmons. Bogdanovic against Mitchell. Inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist from Bogdanovic. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And Team World making a change here. Osman's checked in. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Mitchell trying to get open as Kuzma. Mitchell's shot is good. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
It's not a problem at all for Tatum to punch it down. Length and athleticism makes the flush an easy shot.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Team World. He said, now this event, it's really about the future of this league. It's a chance for young players to measure their development against their peers. It sure sounds like he enjoys instructing these guys, giving them some of his knowledge. That's the teaching part of coaching. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Fox following the bucket by Team World. Just 5 on the clock. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Mitchell against Bogdanovic. Here's Simmons. Back to Bogdanovic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Ayton, the pass to Osman. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Kuzma.
And, you want to keep seeing this from Kuzma, I think. Active, engaged, and being effective on the defensive end.
Tatum dishes to Collins. Now the pass to Mitchell. Back to Fox. Collins in the post. Ayton's there. Another miss by Fox. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Team World. And with DeAndre Ayton, he looks like he could end up as one of the top centers in the league.
I mean, he has all the tools you want from a modern center. Great size and wingspan, protects the paint well, very strong for his age, and has shown he can dominate.
Kuzma finds Tatum. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Kuzma.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good, Kevin, at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
Simmons passes to Markkanen. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his second foul of the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Team World. Outside Tatum from past the arc. Knocked away. And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. And it's Team World with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Osman. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Who's watching here?
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's against Kuzma. And that one's good, Ayton.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now here's Tatum. Fox passes to Mitchell. USA with another miss. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Osman, guarded by Fox. Here's Osman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Ayton. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
I think they've got to consider, Greg, throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Now, here's Fox. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. Bagley, he's checked in for USA. Young comes in for Fox. Okogie's checked in for Team World. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle, here's Ayton. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And USA with some changes. Allen's checked in for John Collins. And it's Knox in for Jason Tatum. OG Anunoby's checked in for Team World. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So timeout called here, the first for USA. And this is the second appearance in the Rising Stars game for 6'6" Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The 11th pick back in 2018. He's made an immediate impact. Another in this wave of Canadian NBA players.
USA trails by 6. Mitchell outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by Team World. And the basket by Okogie.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here is Young. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. To stop the run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now we know just how exciting Trae Young can be as a player from his college days at Oklahoma. He can just take over games. We saw it many times last year.
I mean, just incredible range and is not afraid to pull up from anywhere. The type of lead guard that can have an entire offense run through and around him. Much like another former Sooner in Hield, he gets compared to Curry in the way he plays and can take over with his shot.
And he can't hit the second.
And he's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now, here's Mitchell. Bounce pass, Young. Allen kicks to Young. The 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Poke loose. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. And so Young will bring it up for USA. 11-point game. From deep 3-point range, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Team World.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The first one falls.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Ayton hits them both. USA trails by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now Young.
Who's watching it?
It's deflected.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Passes it to Okogie. teardrop shot. No good there. So USA will take it the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
It's tipped.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Here's Okogie. And a miss there on the triple. And there's the feed to Young. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And there's the pass to Osman. Here's Anunoby. Here's Ayton. Excellent D there from Allen.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
So it's USA now, following the bucket by Team World. And stolen by Ayton. And the fast break now for Team World. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for USA. The USA calls time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here's Young. Pass to Knox. USA moving the ball around. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. That's his first personal foul. 1:14 left to play in the first. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Trae Young. The baseline J. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For USA, they've converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Team World leading by 12. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Okogie. Ayton against Jackson. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. 6 to shoot. Here's Osman. 6 points for him. Lays it up and banks it in. Osman's got 8 points.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And so it's Team World up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they...
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
We're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So Team World's 5 right now. Simmons is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Anunoby in at the 4 slot. Ayton finds Simmons. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And guys, what they say they like about Jaren Jackson is how good he is with either hand.
I mean, he goes left or right, can pull up going left or right effectively. Very crafty with how he finishes plays and has great activity with how he plays. I mean, he could end up being a fantastic big man.
And it's Mitchell missing. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Team World. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. On the wing, Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Okogie, defended by Bagley. And it's Ayton missing. USA trails by 10. And the pass to Knox. Here's Bagley. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Okogie, covered by Mitchell. Simmons feeling it out a bit. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Young. The drive by Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And USA with some changes. Collins checked in for Bagley. Tatum comes in for Kevin Knox. And it's Fox in for Young. Team World also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bogdanovich in for Josh Okogie. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded closer. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. For Team World, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And the second free throw, good. USA trails by 11. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Collins. USA moving the ball around. Gets it down to single digits. Fox has got his second basket.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
9 feet out, and that one's good. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night. Now USA with it. Now here's Fox. Outside Tatum. For 3. Here's Collins. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. Good
on the second free throw. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Knocked loose, out of bounds. It'll be USA's ball.
USA ball.
And here is Fox. To the paint. Stolen. Unhindered. Going all the way. Bucket is good. And Team World leads by 12.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Down low. Here's Anunoby. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd assist on the night. Simmons against Fox. Outside Tatum from deep. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Collins. Mitchell finds Collins. The kick out to Tatum. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 7 points.
Boy, set him up nicely that time, guys. And Tatum, like most players, shoots better off a good pass.
Simmons passes to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by USA.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Simmons. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by USA. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mitchell is doubled. And finished off by Collins.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Passes it to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And Fox is so good in the open floor, Kevin. Whether he's passing to teammates or doing his own grocery bagging, this dude's a major threat in the open space.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Simmons. Shoots over Fox. No good from Simmons. USA trails by 5. There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
USA with some changes. Jared Allen comes in for Jackson. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Fox with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Cuts off the pass. Here's Simmons. He's got 6. The pass to Anunoby. To the left side wing. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Kuzma.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by USA.
Fox kicks to Kuzma. Back to Fox. USA moving the ball around. Now, here's Collins. Here's Kuzma. Second shot opportunity. That one's in there. The Team World lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Collins.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Launches it. Anunoby, no good.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Allen kicks to Kuzma. Fox against Simmons. Pass to Tatum. Allen left side. 6 on the shot clock. It's Allen on the wing. His first shot coming late. And that misses everything. Team World leading by 3. Here's Anunoby. Now the dish to Simmons. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Bogdanovich. Team World needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
And Simmons kicks to Bogdanovich. Markkanen passes to Simmons. Good. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Fox against Simmons. Left side, Tatum. Doubled by Bogdanovich. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Simmons, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, and Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for USA. Young comes in for Tatum. Team World also making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Anunoby. Osman comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And Okogie subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Team World. They led by as many as 18 points. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I tell you what, the combination of speed, mobility, and strength that Simmons has is special in the 6'9" frame. He's terrific at using all of that to bully defenses.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
.157 left here in the second. Passes it to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. And that one hits back iron. USA trails by 6. It's Fox with the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
.131 left in the second quarter. Feeds it to Simmons. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. A three-pointer is right on target. Markkanen's got himself on the board with 3 there. Young with the ball. He has 5. 104 left in the first half. Clock at 6. The pass to Allen. USA needs to get off a shot. Here's Bagley. Again, USA.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Kevin Knox is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Team World leading by 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good ball movement here by Team World. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And here's Young. And so we conclude the first half. Team World out in front. They're up by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
The big fella, DeAndre Ayton. He's showing us why sky's the limit in his potential. Great mobility, skill, works hard, made some momentum-changing plays in the first half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box out, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Here's Fox. We've got Tatum. De'Aaron Fox out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Collins. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Ayton. For USA, they've been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Team World. They led by as many as 18 points. So Team World's 5 right now. We've got DeAndre Ayton. Bogdanovich out there with...
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Fox against Simmons. Doncic outside. Pass to Ayton. Wants to get it to Simmons and does.
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
Up top, Fox. Guarded by Simmons. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Collins dishes to Mitchell. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Simmons passes to Ayton. Markkanen trying to break loose. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. Kuzma outside. Mitchell outside. Kicks it to Tatum. Here's Fox. Here's Collins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. No good on that one. He hits the 2nd from the line. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Simmons against Fox. Bogdanovich, no luck. USA trails by 4. Fox finds Tatum. No good from outside. Tatum's gone 1 of 5 from 3-point territory. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
That's his 3rd personal foul. For your USA, Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
First one falls for Jackson, who's checked in for USA. And Mitchell drops them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Outside, Markkanen. Simmons passes to Ayton. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Here's Mitchell. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Team World leading by 3. And Team World calls time here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
And Team World making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Simmons. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Fox. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
So it's USA now. USA trails by 3. Jackson kicks to Mitchell. Passes to Collins. A second chance effort. And Mitchell with the layup. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses from short range. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for USA. They trail by 1. Mitchell's shot is good.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Tatum passes to Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for USA. And it's Team World with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And they double up Simmons. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. Simmons against Fox. On the wing, Mitchell. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And Simmons kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good ball movement here by Team World. Ayton dishes to Simmons. Over Fox. No good from Simmons. A tight game here in Charlotte. Collins up top. He's covered by Ayton. Collins passes to Jackson. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now Mitchell. 22 points for him. He kicks to Tatum. Fires the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And that one's good. Simmons.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The USA calls time here.
And, Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And USA with some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for John Collins. Kevin Knox comes in for Tatum. Young is subbed in for Mitchell. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Team World. Okogie comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Now, here is Young. He has 5. Clock is at 3. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, USA with it. It's Young on the wing. From downtown. Rebound by Team World. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Osman. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Osman's got 12 points in the game.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Young passes to Knox. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. The pass to Simmons. Over Bagley. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Left side, Fox. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. And he makes both free throws. And it's Team World with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Simmons. Team World with another miss. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Tries it from 9. Here's Bagley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Osman. Pass to Okogie. Simmons against Young. Hook shot on the way. That misses off the backboard.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Here's Bagley. Fox passes to Bagley. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Bagley, no good.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Okogie misses. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for USA. Trailing by 2, and the dunk by Jackson.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Okogie, the pass to Osman. Ayton inside. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Osman. Here's Okogie. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Fox. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Out of bounds. It'll be USA's ball. And USA making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And a change for Team World. Markkanen, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. So it's USA now. Young taking his time here. Passes it to Jackson. Back to Young for the lead. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Team World trails by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Okogie, the pass to Markkanen. He dishes it to Simmons. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Jackson.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
Bagley in the post. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile. Very hard to stop without fouling.
Allen's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Kuzma against Simmons. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Markkanen passes to Okogie. Will it go? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Young. Off the mark. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for USA. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Marvin Bagley is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Young. Then there's Allen. And it's Knox in at the shooting guard. Here's Bagley. Here's Allen. And he banks in the layup. Allen's got the lead up to 5 now for USA.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Simmons. That one misses. So USA will take it the other way. USA moving the ball around. There's the pass to Knox. Young with the ball. Guarded by Simmons. Young dishes to Allen. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Allen's shot is off. Team World trails by 5. Here's Okogie. Dishes to Simmons. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Markkanen. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Here's Knox, right wing. Now Bagley. Inside. Shoots from 8. Here's Allen. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Knox. To the paint. Left side, Bagley. No good on that one.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Osman. The dish to Simmons. Pass to Okogie. To take the lead. Bagley with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
No good. Shot missing. And Team World will come the other way. Here's Osman. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Kuzma, left side. Young passes to Bagley. Kuzma outside. Bagley finds Kuzma. Stolen by Markkanen. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in. The USA calls time here. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
USA with some changes. Collins checked in for Jared Allen. Jason Tatum comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Kevin Knox. Team World also making some changes. OG Anunoby comes in for Cedi Osman. And it's Bogdanovich in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Poked away. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball. Andre Ayton's checked in for Team World. So it's USA now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and he gets the bucket.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young, solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Anunoby. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for USA. They lead by 1. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Off target from three-point range.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Young against Simmons. It's Young on the wing. That's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Still USA ball.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. Markkanen, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there, Kevin, at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
Young outside. Mitchell against Bogdanovic. Mitchell is double. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And USA leads by 1. Bogdanovic with it. Ball's knocked loose. The pass to Anunoby. Kicks to Simmons. Over to the wing. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and Team World another 3.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game, because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him.
Fox, he's checked in for USA.
De'Aaron Fox.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
Bogdanovic looking around. Good ball movement here by Team World. Simmons against Kuzma. Back to Markkanen. Over Fox. Here's Ayton, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Fox, and they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Team World calls time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, games team.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The quickness, the size, the speed of Simmons, captivating, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
And here is Mitchell. He kicks it to Collins. Mitchell trying to free himself. Count it. Good. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Simmons. Basket counts.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Here's Mitchell. Outside, Fox. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Bogdanovich to tie it up. And it's Mitchell missing. Team World leading by 3. Simmons inside. Guarded by Fox.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Team World?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Here's Mitchell. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Simmons makes it off the glass. Simmons got 31.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Kuzma passes to Tatum. Simmons with the defensive effort. On offense, here's Team World. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Collins. Oh, Kuzma's in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
And Team World calls time here. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Team World. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Simmons. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others. Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
Now Fox to the inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Ayton, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And that one's good. Simmons got 35 in the game.
And, you know, this is why Simmons is an all-star caliber player, guys, because he has the ability to dominate games.
And out of bounds as Team World gains possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Outside, Markkanen. A three-pointer, no good. USA trails by 4. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
And they double up Simmons. Passes it to Anunoby. Here's Osman. Back to Anunoby. Banked in off the glass. Anunoby's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they double up Simmons to the right side. Down low. Here's Markkanen. 2 points. That one goes. And now a 6-point Team World lead.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
And stolen by Simmons. And now we've got the intentional foul. Okogie's checked in for OG Anunoby. .34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Fox.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Collins.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Outside Tatum. They grab their own miss. Here's Mitchell. No good. So we see Team World get the win here.
I can't say enough about how well all of these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.